Hello everybody, and welcome to another Spooktober stream here at twitch.tv/purblindgamer. You wouldn't believe the day I've had, so I won't tell you, because you wouldn't believe it. Yeah. Then we've been having a lot more technical difficulties with this game and other things. This game's so hard to... I should just set up a Windows XP virtual machine and run my games through that. But that's a project for the future. I hope everybody is having a pleasant week so far. Mine's been a wacky ride. Oh well, it's almost over, and hopefully... Okay, 2 more days. And then hopefully we get... Is this Monday off? It's a federal holiday? Doesn't mean we'll get this Monday off, but one never knows. And thank you to everybody who came out to my last couple of streams. Monday we finished Full Void. Sunday we played random real short horror games. And Saturday we finished Resident Evil 2 second playthrough. That was great. I can see why that game's a classic. And tonight we're going to try and continue Alone in the Dark. A lot of buffering. Why? Why in God's name? Is our internet being wacky again? My stream died? How? Just did a speed test. My download speed's off the charts. My upload speed is almost 30 megs. Which, based on the amount of the circle that was filled, looks pretty good. I don't know. I don't know what's going on most of the time in my messed up life. But, God, what if I just rebooted the whole darn PC and saw whether that fixed it? What if I just canceled stream? Wrote the whole day off as a loss. Except for all the stuff I got done at work, but there's always more. Not yet, give it time. German stream, not yet, give it Zeit. Okay, if we think it might get better, then... Just checking out Task Manager. Yeah, memory's high, but that's just Edge. What was I saying? Oh yeah. Enough about my so-called life. We're going to continue Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. And just a somewhat confusing story so far. Oh, I think I found a workaround to display the cutscenes. The prerendered, or not in engine cutscenes. It made more sense 22 years ago, yeah. But I mean, they had to have known that wouldn't age especially well, because eventually it would be an old nightmare. Yeah. Maybe it got people to, snatch the box off the shelves back in '01 or whatever it was. Hey, Wall Trooper, welcome in. That's true. It's a better title than The Same Nightmare You've Always Had. Yeah. Same nightmare with upgraded graphics. They could have called it the fourth nightmare. I would have gone for that. Yeah. I may have to trick it to capture as the fort. Now the game won't open. I'm using the DX-Win shortcut. It literally opened fine, like right before stream. And then I closed it so we'd be able to watch the cutscene. I mean, the only thing I changed was to cap my frames. Whoa. This game will not allow its frames to be capped. I don't even get it. Okay, let's watch the cutscene. Yeah. Indeed, retrocompatibility can be the true nightmare. This game is particularly vicious about that. Dark Works. Yeah, usually, but some random ones, like the Penumbra Tech demo. It's like, I mean, this is older than that. Forgotten that. Yeah, music getting us pumped up. We obviously will know the game, but now we can watch the opening.
Gloucester, Massachusetts, October 30th, 2001, 2100 hours.
Perfect game for October.
Had a safe trip. Now, I can already hear you ranting, but I've taken on a new case. I know, I promised I'd quit, but I was contacted by a man named Johnson to go to Shadow Island and investigate Obed Morton and the Abcanis writing tablets. Does that ring any bells? Now you understand why I couldn't say no and had to leave right away. I'm going tomorrow. I left some notes on the office desk. See you soon, Carmi. Oh, I nearly forgot. If you want to contact Johnson, is it 555-1495?
Boston Police Department. Name, Fisk. First name, Charles. Date of birth, February 17th, 1944. Presumed date of death, October 24th, 2001.
Kind of reminiscent of the Dark 3 opening. Huh. I think it was 2. Where Carnby's partner gets killed and then contacts him. Not necessarily in that order.
Somewhere in the United States, October 31st, 2001, 1800 hours, 43 minutes.
So? They'll be on Shadow Island in about an hour.
Carnby's a loose cannon, but we had no real choice. And the professor?
Professor Eileen Sedrak is convinced that Obed Morton is her... We had no trouble persuading her.
I must have those tablets in their translation. Is that clear, Johnson?
Perfectly, sir.
Let's see if he speaks again.
Miss Cedrak? Aline? Wake up.
What? Oh, sorry. Excuse me.
Here.
Oh,
You'll
yeah.
probably need this. Do you have your radio?
Yes, I have it.
Aline. When we get to the island, for your safety, you'd better stay close to me.
My safety? Is there any danger? I was hired to authenticate the translation of the Abcanis stones. I will be working with Professor Morton.
My best friend died because of those tablets. He was killed on Shadow Island. And I swear I'm gonna find whoever did it.
I'm very sorry. Listen, I know Professor Morton's reputation. He's a scientist, a great researcher.
Well, to me, he's just another suspect. Getting close. Shadow Island.
What was
Name like
that?
The controls are dead. Put that on. We have to jump.
On Shadow Island?
Go!
Oh, no!
Yeah, I feel like they gave the voice actors instructions and were like, don't get too emotional here. Okay. But now we can disable display capture. It's actually capturing. This is a good omen. Yeah. If we get to like an in-engine, or I mean a pre-rendered cutscene and the screen suddenly goes black, just let me know and I'll switch to, I'll enable display capture real quick. Yeah. The head crab room, as we like to call it. Oh yeah, since the intro, Carnaby's run into a lot of monsters. Briefly was reunited with, Aline. She was locked up in a room. She's a little cagey about her reasons for being here. We discovered that one of the Mortons, is interested in, using this Native American ritual to open a gateway. And we met Edensong, an elderly Native American witch doctor, who says that it was prophesied we were going to be here and directed us to go to the library and solve puzzles. And we asked about Fisk, and Edensong was basically saying, I don't know who that is. No one's been here. Nobody matching that description. So we don't necessarily trust him. I don't necessarily trust anyone. Yeah, some pretty interesting music. Alright. It's good to keep our flashlight on. Shoot. Sorry, what are the controls? I'm like trying to reach for them. I'm like, wait, I'm not playing Resident Evil 2 anymore. bullet spongy enemies. I don't know, maybe I will. I mean, I do have the GBC version back home. Of course, I need to get my GameCube and my Game Boy player set up. Oh, that's what it was. We found a grenade launcher in the attic. Yeah, we'll keep that equipped for now. Oh, yeah! Yeah, I mean, I know the Game Boy Color, but I have the Game Boy player for the GameCube, so I can play Game Boy Color, and Game Boy Advance games on a big screen that I can actually see. Wait, actually. Hey, this is the better thing to have if we're going to be fighting more head crabs. Ooh. Ooh. Lovely. Lots of bullets. Oh yeah, the items spin around wildly in this game when you pick them up. Ooh, the wolf mask. Yeah, that's me finding things. Yeah, got it. These little things. Photograph. Books. What a huge quantity of knowledge in the service of evil. I don't know. It'd be a weird thing because the rest of the game isn't running too fast. I kind of think it might have something to do with running it through DXWind, like running it windowed. Seems to be everything. Display cabinet with a ship model and some kind of balance. Won't stand right in front of it because another one will drop on my head. There, there's weird higher notes. Music sounds a bit more like a NES game. Which way? An old rusted tap, but which still functions. Should it be but one which still functions? Yeah, they trick you by having fake herbs. We're not acknowledging that door? Okay. We got rid of most of all the zombies here. I remember we did find the library at the end of last stream. Oh, I should look at that photograph. Photographs are totes documents. A black and white photograph of a display cabinet containing an exploration ship and a flask. Okay. So I guess we'll have to find a flask and put it on the balance. I might almost call that examine rather than consult. Alex Morton. You think modernizing it kind of made it lose the touch? I don't know, I feel like it's kind of early for us to decide, but why do they still call it a dictaphone if it's set in 2001? Or maybe it is just a really old dictaphone, I don't know. Oh yeah, this is that dead end that really doesn't look like a dead end. Yeah, not going up there again. And it's not as wacky and weird as the old ones, it's more, yeah, more kind of serious and realistic. It'd be hard to retain that with higher definition graphics, but doesn't mean they couldn't. Up here. Never mind that. It's not exactly sinister music. Into. That's back to the main room. Actually. Oh, the music sounds like Quake. You know, it's been so long since I played Quake. And I mostly just played the first episode of the first Quake. A little bit of the second Quake. It's the one that came free with the mouse that I bought for $1. Where's that? Ah. Oh, a lot of noise in the soundtrack. And some slow scrolling letters. Okay. Not Alex Morton. Examine this statue. Yeah, disfigured. Whoa! Frightfully sorry, I thought I'd killed you all. Can't believe I slipped past him. Maybe they're a little easier to get past than Resident Evil zombos. Seeing as I got 99, I was afraid that the ammo might max out and then any other ammo I pick up will be lost. Was this the library? Ooh, a crowbar. Yeah. Be useful to bash them spidery things. Shadow Island, April 12th, 1905. I, the undersigned, Richard Morton, being of sound of mind and body, declare this document to be my last will and testament, let no other take its place. Archibald, my son, the mission I undertook so many long years ago is still vast and incomplete. I expect you and your descendants to strive without respite for its completion. To this end, I bequeath you my goods and chattels, my estate and all it contains. Let Deserto guide you. He will tell you what to do and how to do it. Archibald, I have often seen doubt cloud your youthful eye. Sometimes you glance, but your glance betrays your disapproval. Indeed, I have sacrificed human life, but name me the conquest without sacrifice. Indeed, I have defiled almost every commandment in the Bible. But isn't morality always that first casualty of progress? What worth do a few miserable lives have compared to the immense discoveries, the enormous unprecedented advances that I have made? Archibald, I know you are no coward. I know that with Deserto's help, you will go far, much further than I ever did. You will be the one to venture into the unknown. You will set the foundations for a new humanity. I know that, because of us, the Morton name will shine with the light of 1,000 stars in the great pantheon of history. My detractors will become the laughingstock of generations to come. Thanks to you and the confidence I have in Deserto, our destiny will be fulfilled. Thus do I leave this world in peace. And hey, Great White Knoll, how are you? But yeah, Greedstalk. It's like, in most survival horror games, you have to try and run away from some of the encounters. In the old Alone in the Darks, it's like, gotta kill pretty much everybody. My library is my life's work. I wanted it to be a hexagon, the perfect form of 6 equilateral triangles representing the universe. It is a repository for 10 centuries of human knowledge, worthless every word of it. 10 centuries of empty, hollow treatises, 10 black centuries of ignorance, vain and stupid reflections that remind us each day how vile and petty the human spirit is. 10 centuries and not one mention of the world of darkness. I understand now that humanity has let its destiny go by. However, your 4 works are worth saving. 4 works contain the true key. I have discovered a symbol that represents the world of darkness and light. 2 entities in equilibrium, one above the other. The one does not exist without the other. 2 triangles juxtaposed in opposition, the one clear, the other dark. I placed the 4 books vertically in the space in the library representing the symbol. The symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. The first is placed highest, the second is opposite. Light, darkness, darkness, light. And if you read them in the wrong order, you will be smashed into the ground and your spine will be snapped, instantly killing you, because this is an Alone in the Dark game. So... two triangles juxtaposed in opposition. One clear, the other dark. You like to do enemies and make them really annoying while you're stuck with tank controls. This is the library from one side to the other. A stele. last time some of those little dinosaur creatures teleported in and then ran off. Hopefully we don't need to kill them before they do to get the good ending. Wait, what was his name? Richard Morton. R.M. Just thinking of... Hey, Kinnikos Dragon. Yeah, the triple-barreled shotgun is a pretty strange weapon. But how are you doing? You guys, please go check out Kinnikos Dragon. Is there? It is. That's a definite sparkle. Flashlight really shows you where these things are. I am nearing our goal. Oh? A weird anecdote from the developers. I am nearing our goal. Unidar Akam Eldrosti. Interesting. Writing on the flashlight is two different pre-rendered images? Yeah, how that works. Alan is so impatient. What passion and what madness. Oh, I get it. So there are two different versions of the background, and the flashlight switches from one to the other. That's fascinating, kind of, cause it's wild to think that was the way that was the most convenient for them to work that out. Clarity must sometimes live in the darkness, for from darkness light may spring. I hope we're not going to have to unscramble all of these. Wotangar. It appears that the ritual must take place upon a precise date. So that you could still have the 3D character and have their light play off the background correctly. Inheritors / guardians, rituals, gate, danger. I never cease to be amazed by the richness of this language. I pity those fools who could only look on me and mock. Where do these transcriptions of Grandpa Jeremy come from? Where did he find the inscriptions? Why did he never take me into his confidence? Alan has come up with an incredible theory. I must find out if it's true. Water from a deep source revives the man who thinks he's dead. Alan was right, again. I know he will always be better than me. As the text takes shape, its revelations become more terrifying. Beyond this threshold, the sun has never shone. He who has crossed it has never returned. This gate was built by a man from Firestone, so that the shadows would always dwell in night. Man sealed the gate with his blood, as the gods did order him. Man has not conquered the shadow. The gate brings no victory. It merely chokes the flow. A curse on he who opens it once more. My God, what are we doing? Excellent question. The last witch doctor will destroy the world of darkness. Oh, is it buffering again, Kinnikos? What I hate is it's so inconsistent. I now know that it is the internet. It might be something else. God. I think sometimes it clearly is. Like when I drop stream repeatedly, I think that's the internet. May humanity forgive us. Not good we took that one with us. Can't go carrying last wills and testament around the house, though. Abcanis Amerindians. A link between two humanities. Yeah, I forgot. For a while, Amerindian was the preferred term. I don't think you hear it much these days. Well, that's good if it's been good for some of you guys. Yeah. Twitch is sometimes just weird, like sporadically, and there's no reason we can tell. This book is the result of research that I embarked upon more than 20 years ago. I am aware that the theories, ideas, and truths expounded herein have already engendered great hostility, not only from my colleagues, but also from anthropological and ethnological scientists who are more distantly related to my field. I know that history will prove me right. It is the conviction that draws me onwards on this narrow, treacherous path I have chosen to take. My passion for Abcanis culture, language, and civilization started at a very young age. I owe this passion to two men. Firstly, to my grandfather, Jeremy Morton, who was a physician, mathematician, astrologer, philosopher, and magician, as well as a misunderstood genius. By the will of God, may mankind one day pay him the homage that he is due. Secondly, to Joseph Edenshaw, who entered my grandfather's service in 1920. 1920? He may have been my tutor, but he was like a father to me. He may have been my master, but he was also my faithful servant. To my knowledge, he is the last living representative of the great Abcanis civilization. I am deeply grateful to them both. May Hekatoncheires bathe them both with his sweet eternal light. I didn't just say that. So it was originally a Dreamcast game and then ported to PC. And that could explain the audio not sounding as good as it might. My detractors have often reproached me for elaborating theories from which my convictions spring on the basis of limited, fragmentary, and unreliable sources. It is true to say that, up until now, the material I have provided to feed my critics' curiosity is scant. 3 engraved stones and several dozen photos of inscriptions taken from the walls of grottos found on an island off the coast of Boston. Champollion, however, persuaded the world of his convictions with only the Rosetta Stone. On the basis of my evidence, I can confirm that a highly evolved form of Abcanis civilization with a complex writing system appeared in the northeast of what is now the United States 15,000 years ago. This civilization had a rich history that is more extensive than even our Judeo-Christian civilization. Unlike other human civilizations, it never sought to extend its territories, to conquer others or migrate. It should not be forgotten in this respect that the word Abcanis itself means guardian in their language. Since my first publications on the subject appeared in certain specialist reviews of limited circulation, articles have appeared which claim that Abcanis are the descendants of a race of extraterrestrial origin. This discredited my research greatly, and I feel compelled to say that such rantings are completely unfounded. The Abcanis are anything but extraterrestrials. Abcanis society was not organized around the family unit, but on a community structure. From the age of 12, Abcanis men and women both embark, without sexual discrimination, on the same initiation rituals which last 12 years. At the end of their initiation, they are accorded the status of guardian, It is at this point that different religious, military, and household functions are attributed. The Abkhanis were cave dwellers. However, their religion was not based on fire, but on light. They developed an elaborate pantheon of deities, which became the cornerstone of their daily life. I see, PlayStation first, and then Dreamcast, which is the one that got ported. Magic of light. Ancient Abkhanis religious worship was expressed through a set of different magical rituals in which light was central. It also appears that their designated enemies were forms of demons from hell that they called Drakar Ani Or, creatures of darkness. It is probable that this marvelous Abkhanis writing system, the deciphering of which I am still grappling with today, was perfected to determine specific roles for each ritual. Many questions remain unanswered, in particular how their writing operated. For most known civilizations, writing was first invented for commercial exchange, for listing possessions, or for establishing contracts. The Abkhanis one, however, single preoccupation, however, seems to have been the role of guardian. Guardian of what, though? And against whom? These are both questions to which I think I will never find satisfactory answers. Sound driver. Or there's a really weird file structure. Oh, so it's about it being properly ripped, like from the PC or from the Dreamcast version, and then like the way it's like in a way that can easily be interpreted in Windows. Somewhere around here. Science. Obed Morton, Abkhanis language. Aposiosis, flash in the sun, liquid water. How couldn't you go? Or how cold can you go? Oh, how it plays on the PlayStation 1. Since that came first. Yeah. Oh no, I don't have it for the PS1. Professor Morton's presentation immediately triggers passionate outbursts from the specialists present in the audience. For several years, Obed Morton, a world-renowned specialist in the history of Native Americans, has devoted himself to researching all available data about one tribe, the Abkhanis, of whom there is no living ancestral trace. Until today, Professor Morton has kept his research top secret. All we know about this research is that it received considerable financial backing from the Institute of Ethnology in Boston, as well as a significant slice of Obed Morton's own legendary family fortune. His research activity has been monumental, and it would take too long to detail the hypotheses and evidence laid down by Obed Morton. The thrust of the eminent ethnolinguist's argument is that around 12,000 BC, the Abkhanis tribe conceived a highly developed, complex writing system through the combination of signifying symbols. These astounding findings challenged not just our knowledge of North American Indian culture, but also what we know about the origins of languages and writing. Several specialists in the field present at the historic conference spoke out immediately against the professor's theories. For our part, we will merely state that a work of these proportions is beyond the scope of one man alone. All the same, this is exactly what Professor Morton claims. So, yeah, you're more well versed in the technical aspects of sound design and sound interpretation than I am, kind of close. So in the movie, it was Abkhani, not Abkhanis. I saw that abysmal movie, but it was years ago. Mercifully, I've forgotten most of it. Oh. First aid kit. This cupboard is empty. Yeah, because I took a first aid kit out of it. Okay, we can get more than 100, so... The ammo is so disorienting, because the enemies take so much, but you get a fair amount. A photograph of Obed Morton as a child, in front of a monumental stone door. Obed Morton's anthropology diploma. So passionate about music that it frustrates you when you can see the people doing it wrong. No. There's a light switch. That's the door he came in, isn't it? An amphora filled with water. Yeah, it really is fascinating. Let's take a look beyond that door. Oh wait, is this back in the main room? Oh yeah. Well, that's convenient. But... wait. Let me try RM. That was it, Richard, right? I can't remember if I tried JM. I assume it's going to be the initials. Yeah. Never mind then. Oh yeah, we are carrying the wheel around, lovely. Oh yeah, try Edward Carnby. That would be wild. Wonder if it'll be Edenshaw. Oh, this is really basic resampling algorithm. I feel like we're supposed to solve a puzzle with the library itself, but maybe I'm not interpreting this right. Four books vertically in the space in the library. A hairball. A clone in the park. Well, wouldn't be the first time Park and Dark have been used in parodies. Remember, they're making a bunch of South Park games with click and play. There's a horror one called Alone in the Park. I don't know if it was ever finished. Yeah, real mid to late 90s stuff. And you guys, please go check out Hairball, a feline VTuber known for his sense of humor. Oh yeah! You were playing the first Elvira game. How was that? Just how painful was it, Hairball? Wow, so sounds like the early Dreamcast emulators were really not good when it came to sound. Eventually, like, they understood it, the chips better, and were able to improve it. Alone from a shark. Okay, that's a good one, Hairball. I wonder if I'll run into a shark boss here. Oh no, wait, that was some other survival horror game. Well, exchange between the two, I mean. But let's face it, Alone in the Dark did poisonous snakes and large, slimy, crawling things that you could swallow you whole long before Resident Evil did it. Oh, for horror soft games, you have to map them yourselves. Late 80s, early 90s. That's what counts for fun. Oh, so early Dreamcast emulation was really painful. I never messed around with Dreamcast emulation, now that I think about it. It's a shame, I know there are some good Dreamcast games. So, space in the library representing this symbol. Right. A symbol thus crosses the library from one side to the other. Dreamcast was expensive, but So games like Shenmue were pretty pricey. This is the library, right? I mean... Weird that one doesn't shine. Wait. Good morrow. I should have just killed him. I just noticed there were several books stacked here. That's only 3. I think they're binders. Hold on. Helena's alive, but what a temper she has. She seems obsessed with Obed Morton. You'd be really frustrated if you made a really great soundtrack on console and then they ported it to PC and it sounded like so much worse. Yeah, that must be so frustrating. Yeah. An amulet. Oh, I assumed that was the amulet of saving. There's a flaw in the floorboards of the attic. A hiding place? We must find 7 animal-like statues. We searched the attic pretty thoroughly. Hey, Zatara. Welcome in. We're doing okay. It's been a long day. How are you doing? Anyway, that was what I was going to check. Let's see. Yes, a triple-barreled shotgun. It's one of the stranger things. Not the strangest thing we've come across here. Now, it was... What order these are in? Joseph Edenshaw. I could try J.E. Oops. Yeah, it does sound like a weapon. More suited to a sci-fi action game. Like an FPS. underestimated 25-barrel shotgun in Doom? How did that even work? PG. Yeah, I'll try anything. Oh yeah, and Edward Carnby. Why PG stock? Oh. Oh, my initials. I just assumed you meant Edward Carnby. Yeah. Yeah, more than 16 barrels. Heck, some might even think 3 barrels is overkill. So... oh no. Maybe we should go back to the attic. Wait, wrong door. Yeah, where's that crowbar gonna be useful? That was further down. Zombie left here. Oh god, your reseal just hard reboot without any warning. That's an awful problem to have. Right there you are. Oops. Yeah, that's the... here's locked. Yeah, like what could cause something that serious? Oh, you know, what if we radioed old Aline and asked her for a hint? Is that how that works?
Aline?
Right here. How's it going?
I met someone called Edenshaw.
And what'd you find out?
He knows a lot more than he's saying. He says he never saw Fisk, the friend I told you about.
What do you make of that?
One of two things. Either he's telling the truth, and Johnson and his men are total bastards, or else he's lying, which means he's just one more suspect.
What if Fisk came here, but decided not to show himself? What if he just stayed hidden?
No, that's no good. I know how Fisk operates, and he would have had to ask questions.
But maybe he never had time to.
What do you mean?
The monsters, the creatures...
But Fisk died of a bullet to the heart.
Oh, I see. Or actually, I don't see. I'll go looking for Obed Morton. He has the answers to our questions.
I'm starting to think otherwise.
What's that awful screeching? Weather vane. Oh, I'm sorry about your friend. I know, Stock. Is it something that, like, squeaking metal or squeaking demons? Door's locked. So whatever the hidden thing could easily be beyond that door. We searched. We really searched up here pretty thoroughly last time. Don't I of that? I don't don't know. That's supposed to be the music kind of cause or something else. I mean, that would be pushing the limits for the music. Oh, it's the 1-year anniversary. I know I've lost friends, and it's a hard time. Yeah, you think about how it doesn't seem that long, especially versus how long you knew them. Oh. He used to be really tech savvy. Oh. I'm sorry about that kind of cost. Oh, you. Okay, that's not a door, is it? Oh shit, there's 2 of them. So you became even more tech savvy than him, and then you guys would start to have arguments about things, how things really work. Damn it. Oh, the audio really isn't supposed to sound like that. Oh, you got the predispositions for both of those. That's scary, Zatara. Like being a writer helps keep your mind sharp. Yeah, I just thought that looked like a door, but yeah. Also, chat, if you guys notice me like some glinting object that indicates I should search there and I'm just not seeing it, feel free to let me know. Insurance covers some of those kind of tests. God, I really need to get my insurance back in order and go to the doctor. I just keep putting it off till I'm caught up with everything at work. You've learned more in your spare time than you ever did in school. Well, yeah, that says something about school. Yeah, it's like... is it doing it? I guess it... Yeah, like look at that light switch there. This is where you shine the light on. did kind of. We found somewhere underground last time where I thought the crowbar might work. But now it's remembering where it was. Wait. Just the room we're in. Still locked. Yeah. I think I searched this room pretty thoroughly, but I had to go upstairs and then down again. Sealed up. This probably won't work. Cancer is prominent on both sides of your family. This character resembles the statue on the first floor. We don't know what these metal plates are. That's Morton. I mean, Obed Morton. I feel like I tried that on the plate on the statue. I haven't noticed that. Like, you alienating people can kind of cost. This was where we found Aline. And Eden Shaw's picture. Well, that's good. I mean that you're still in good health so far. Yeah, we never did figure out what's making that noise. Here's that. Yeah, behind the mirror. Check out those cobwebs. So many of them. Lots of little spiders and not quite so little spiders. Is that? Do you guys think that's the flask? Yeah. Know that just because you reminisce about it, people think you're pressed. And that's the grenade launcher. Shoot. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but... Ooh, a charm of saving. It was just luck I found it. Oh, if it's terminal, then you don't want the doctors to keep saying, like, oh, the doctors just want to keep doing experimental treatments and charging a lot for it. Never figured out what these devices are. Oops. Weird, it's so hard to. Like after a certain point, insurance stopped covering things. Oh. Still the 7th floor. And even the cremation was really expensive. Sounds like a really sad experience. So expensive. Oh, glioblastoma. Oops. I can't tell, are the unlocked doors slightly lighter colored than the locked doors, maybe? Thinking I easily switch between floors. Sorry, I'm sure I tried OM here last time. Oh, the screenings are so expensive. And your father didn't want to pay and avoided the checkups. Ooh, 2-for-1 sale on bots. Beautiful names, too. Well, that's two less bots to worry about. Bots lining up for the triple shotgun. Yeah. Hey, Wirebrain. How are you doing tonight? I was gonna try and look at the... It'd be nice if it showed where you were on the map. But... the stairs, that's the locked one, right? Yeah, those bots. Just finding new ways. That's the way we came in. And that's sealed up. Alone in the dark, more like streaming in the light. Hey, Dragon of the West, how are you tonight? And this is the one that's still locked, right? Right. You guys, please go check out Dragon of the West. Oh, you did a co-op stream of Man of Medan, Wirebrain. Magic the Gathering night. Congratulations on streaming it, on finishing it, Wirebrain. Who? I feel like I'm pretty stuck with this, stumped with this game. It's like, hey, I play Alone in the Dark, but it wasn't the video game. How are you doing, Big D? You guys, please go check out Big DI Horror, who streams a wide variety of retro games in different systems. Who's playing some NES games tonight. Oh yeah, of course, Big D. So... oh, gotcha. The Man of Medan is only 3.5 hours. Forgot about the clock. Alone in the Dark films by Uwe Boll are such garbage. Yeah. Hoping if I read over old ones. I just had a redemption for Regent Swagduck delivers a critical analysis. I see, Big D. We had a redemption for Regent Swagduck delivers a critical analysis. What do you have to share about this game, Regent Swagduck? Well, yes, once you get past that. I mean, it's not that old in the scheme of things. Is that what a lot of people think of it? I mean, to be fair, we haven't gotten that far in it. I mean, but compared to what? Like the other Alone in the Dark games, other video games at the time? Like, how sensitive do you expect it to be? I didn't think of that, but isn't it partly just that they were trying to retain some elements of the older games? Alone in the Dark. Right. What do you... how do you think they could have done it without tying into that part of Alone in the Dark 3? No, maybe. And there is a long history of that in horror fiction in general. So I think they're probably building off of that. But what do you think about it gameplay-wise? Oh, specifically, a reaction against that. But the other type, more like Resident Evil, were more prominent in that time, weren't they? I'm not familiar with that kind of literature, but it's entirely possible. That sounds like a bit of a stretch, but maybe it'll end up being that way. No spoilers, Regent Swag Duck. But thank you for your insight. I think we can agree that we all enjoy the game, all understand the game so much. Where did the game go? Now that's weird, because it's literally all I did was... Okay, the game's capturing again now. I don't question it. I don't think there are going to be any hints in Fisk's notebook. Off-brand survival horror. Yeah, this is very much big name survival horror. I'm just finding this one difficult. And this is all about the history of Lamb. Yeah, and the Bureau. Hey, is it absentia? How do you pronounce that? I should just ask. No, were there? Yeah, there were a lot more tech issues earlier. It seems to be kind of working okay now. Knock on wood. Oh yeah, I saw the Silent Hill 2 remake just dropped and everybody's playing it. Haggard Hessian is protesting by playing Silent Hill 3. Did they ever make Silent Hill 1? Oh. Absentia Shia Kodal? Oh, thanks. No, maybe I read this all yesterday. One of these days I'll play the Silent Hill games. I think so. Oops. Big D is protesting by playing NES games. was I was looking for? Oh, replaying Silent Hill 1? Yeah. I really do want to play that. It's sad that it didn't. That means I'll have to track down a PS1 disc if I want to play it. Oh, you don't like the team that made the Silent Hill 2 remake? It's not the code. Jeremiah. Yeah, but the Wii one was just Silent Hill 2 and 3, wasn't it? Unless I'm confusing that with something else. That sounds like something I would do. Oh, Silent Hill Shattered Memories. So vaguely reminiscent of the first one. More adventure than survival horror. Okay, I remember the name. I don't think I realized that's what it was. I have a photo of us in front of the gate. Could that be that the picture of Obed in the library is the other half? Just skimming this to see if there's anything else that makes me think. Not much of an adventure. Silent Hill Rail Shooter. Absentia Shy Codal. That was, yeah, that was an arcade exclusive, wasn't it? Yeah. Both the internet and the research, or the resetting, was giving you trouble, kinda close. I feel like, what's it called? Collection Chamber might have done a put together a release of the Silent Hill arcade, and they had a pachinko machine too. So some people really liked Shattered Memories, but some people thought that the character just kind of got ruined. Is it a different character as Silent Hill 1 or the same one? Right, library. Where was it? Different games, different characters, the same name, parallel universes, you know, real Marvel Comics kind of stuff. the pachinko market. And so that's why they released some of their old IP as pachinko. Sorry, I wasn't. No. Reading science magazines. Was it in the library that we found the picture of young Obed? Oh, they remade the first Dead Space, but then aren't going to remake any more of them. Oh, wait. Yeah, nothing on the back of that one. At least we think if we could get that picture. That's probably not. Oh, they cracked down on pachinko machines, so Konami came back to video games.
Aline?
Don't know that she'll tell us anyone. Nah, she ain't picking up. Sorry guys, I feel bad because I haven't figured out anything this stream. They're plugging some of the loopholes that let you gamble with pachinko. Light and dark. Place the 4 books vertically in the space in the library, representing the symbol. Light, darkness, darkness, light. So we have to look at the books in the library under these circumstances using the light switch. I mean, I know that's completely ridiculous. Tell me I'm insane, chat. But I'm gonna try it. Like the Silent Hill 2 remake, huh? Oops. Oops. We have to scroll all the way through it to get to the end each time? Light. Darkness. Silent Hill, the original Silent Hill 2 is really Twilight Zone-esque. But the newer one, they were trying to give modern audiences what they wanted. This can't be right. So then where are 3 and 4? Yeah, instead of watching a remake of the classic, watch the classic. Me, when I tried to read Pride and Prejudice and Zombies, I was like, oh yeah, forgot how good Pride and Prejudice was. Wish I was reading that right now. Twilight Zone is great. There've been 2 video games based on the Twilight Zone. Like, one that was kind of a casual hog from the early 2010s, and the one that was like a graphical adventure from right around 1990. And someday I'll play them both. So the second one is Darkness. Oh, there's a Twilight Zone VR game. I didn't know that. This crosses the library. Wait, am I thinking of this room? Yeah. None of them are really well known, I guess. Notebooks, worn volumes, boxes full of antiquities. It resembles a museum's archives. handwritten paragraph has been added to the back. Oh, there are several video games based on Twilight Zone. Absentia Shikotal. I only knew the two. Computer games. Oh yeah, midnight scenes. Yeah, thanks, Wirebrain. I played the first three for Short Horror Saturday. I think it was the 2010s. It was like a casual game or kind of a hog where somebody ends up in several episodes of the Twilight Zone. I think like the hard copy release was only on a compilation. Okay. There was only the adventure game from the early 90s and then a VR game. I'm in the library, right? Oh yeah, pinball machine. Good. I feel like I need to look up a hint, because it's late. And I want to at least make some progress. Oh, sorry. Hidden object game. Oh, it was 2014. You're probably right, Abby. Like, I never played it, I only saw it on a CD-ROM, like, compilation of several of those casual games. I was like, I'd rather own a standalone copy for my collection, but such may not exist. Yeah, we've played a few hidden object games on this channel, mostly of the horror variety. Yeah, that's what I was thinking of, the text. Right? I thought it had graphics, but I never played it, I only seen references to it. 88. Oh. I think I do need to look at a walkthrough, because I am so thoroughly stumped. Yeah, I should make sure this is the PC version. Heaven knows what differences there are between them. Geez, everybody's writing walkthroughs of the PS1 and GBC versions. this website has a terrible layout, like seriously. Unless anybody in chat knows this game and wants to give me a hint. It's not even music, just the character's ringtone. To ask you about your car's warranty. This is the library? Oh god. There's a flask in the... Okay. There is a flask here. There's an item in the library that I've just been completely missing. Maybe here. Why isn't it? Oh, it is glowing just very, very faintly. How on earth did I miss that? So much for my grand plans to kill them. They'll be definitely later. Archibald Morton's flask. Poochie of Tyndall. Oh, right. The hounds. The hounds of Tyndall left something on the floor. Finally, we took ye flask. No. You're not drinking, Carnby. We know how you get when it comes to flasks. Let's go the other way. Maybe we'll have to kill him eventually, who knows. It's the fellow in here we can avoid. Never mind then. Wait. Well, thanks you too, Wirebrain. Appreciate you coming to hang out. We didn't lose much progress because we didn't make much progress. Thanks, Wirebrain, I will. Although this one makes me want to tear out my hair. There's one now. Did it reset? Maybe careful in picking up the mask. We don't know what kind of cost. We think it's some kind of bug. Maybe it has something to do with the fact that I'm playing this through DX Wind. Or maybe this game wasn't built for Windows 10. I am playing the GOG re-release. It's like, I could get my old copy working, but that sounds like more of a pain. Oh, hello there. It's deadly out, isn't it? There's two of them. Oh, shite. love to stay, but actually, no, I wouldn't love to stay, so I shan't. This door is locked, yes. Worst part is I found that flask last stream at the very end. I guess it was by luck. There's some other items in the library somewhere. Other than books. Interesting. After we had the lights on, those things didn't spawn. Light, darkness, darkness, light. Oh, nice. I'm not sure she'll want to hear this god-awful excuse for music. Is that? Is it no, they made good their escape. Hey, Marissa. Welcome in. How are you doing? You're just in time to hear the melodious strains of Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare. Delightful, really. Now that's higher up. Hey, Sir Brucible, how are you? Yes, so melodious. OBSR filters. Yeah. They're like, we got most of the game. Why bother with the audio? Okay. Now. There's just the one guy here. We cleaned out this hallway recently. Chat widget. Oh, that's just because OBS crashed. Yeah, no, it's OBS did that thing where it says, whoops, OBS has crashed. I can still stream, but it won't let me type in chat, and it won't, and it freezes chat. So, I saw that. Sorry about the chat on screen freezing, guys. Weird, that problem goes away for a while and then returns. Okay, I guess it reset. Fuck you. Yeah, I can drag it off screen, but it does. It is somewhat crashed, because like as soon as I click yes, OBS will shut down, and some functions of OBS are impaired. That's one of the pictures on the second floor. Oh, the ship in the background. That is it. Okay. That was indeed. The hallway has been repopulated. Some of the most beautiful music we've ever heard. There too, okay, there too. Maybe there's another box of shells in the library that I missed. Oh, the graphics. This were Resident Evil 2, had to be punched. Bargaining will never have to come back here again. Yeah, a double-barreled revolver and a triple-barreled shotgun. Oh, did we just get a raid? Oh. Atari Beer Pong. Thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in. Shoot. I can't give you a shout out, Atari, because OBS has crashed, and I can't mess with chat. But thank you so much for the raid. You guys, please go check out Atari Beer Pong, who is a retro streamer. He's been playing through Dungeon Master and plays a bunch of different games. Grey Poupon. Welcome in, everybody. I'm Purblind Gamer. I'm a legally blind retro and variety streamer who streams a mixture of action and adventure games and a whole lot of horror games. And tonight we're playing Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare, for PC, the fourth in the original survival horror series. And it's really tough. So welcome in to Enton and... shoot. Sorry, with OBS in a crashed state, I can't scroll up to see everybody else who came in. But thank you guys so much for coming in. And how was your stream tonight, Atari? What were you playing? Yeah, we've hardly made any progress tonight. This game is tough. And probably soon I'll have to wrap up. Also because OBS crashed. It is still sort of in a semi-functioning state. But... oh... Sega Saturn original hardware. Oh, including Casper. That's... oh, shoot. Oh yeah, sometimes this game just stops capturing. For reasons. Okay, it's back. How was that? I remember the Casper movie came out in the 90s. That was fun. I think there was a SNES game about it too, or something. Yeah, we have OBS issues often. Yeah, the game's back now. Oh, we just got a redemption for sporting Nouveau Riche Londoner Cthulhu. Yeah, you can hear the game, including its music. I'll be right back. Alone in the dark, is it? A new nightmare? As though you humans could even stand the old nightmares before your fragile minds snapped in half. Well, I see this game is a lot easier than the older games, so I think we should all be grateful for it. Just look at it. They are traditional zombies. You can kill them with a shotgun. No, oh, you need a special gun sprinkled with salt and dipped in the slime of a gastropod before you can kill that undead pirate. I, of course, would know that instantly, but humans don't seem to be able to figure these things out. And as for the saves, we give you so many save slots. Oh, even a child of 3 should be able to beat this game. What do you mean you need a lot of save slots? What do you mean you want unlimited save slots? Well, I gave you unlimited save slots in previous games, and you just abuse them. Give the children, the humans that is, nice things, and they'll abuse them, so you have to take them away, so they appreciate what you give them. And then they don't appreciate things because eventually you end up destroying and consuming them. Well, this game will certainly destroy people. If you listen to that music long enough, well, I delight in seeing the results. I could listen to such music all day, because I'm Cthulhu, And if you can't handle it, well, maybe you shouldn't have bought the game in the first place. It's hard when you're Cthulhu. Thank you for the redemption. It was perfect because it was during an Alone in the Dark 1, 3 Octobers ago, that sporting nouveau riche Londoner Cthulhu was born. Thanks, Sir Brucible. You said you made it all the way to the boss of the Dungeon Master beer pong, right? Ah. A gilded key. Let me look again at these other pictures. The table is a map of the island, and behind him is a strange statue. They're not going to elaborate on that. It's only a strange statue. Yeah, his birth month. A curious object like an astronomical telescope. And this one is the statue downstairs. So maybe once we enter the correct 2 letters in that, I think we've tried all the Morton names. Grid F E. Ground floor east, mayhaps? Maybe these big doors. No, wait. It's not the right direction. For whatever reason, these maps seem hard to read. Whatever this says doesn't give us a clue, does it? Yeah, no. Just a marble bust. I swear that looks like a doorway. I'm seeing doorways everywhere now. that leads up to the tower. It's weird that one zombie isn't in here anymore. Oh boy, danger. Him. This game seems to have less health than Resident Evil would. Here. I can't remember. Did I search thoroughly in here for any ammo? I was trying not to go in there. Should have used the pistol on them. Shit. I feel like I'm doing terribly again and I shouldn't save, but I haven't saved in so long. Screw it. I'm just happy to have finally gotten somewhere new. I see a melee weapon on the wall. Nope, there's a card in front of it. Can't reach it. An old and broken projector. I'm just trying to look at everything. An Indian weapon. The Mortons nurture a veritable passion for Indian cultures. A statue of an owl. Okay, that's the door we came in. He's like not even going to acknowledge that that's a door. Consider it foolish of me to think so. Yeah, thank goodness. Sure, I'll just say it's a broken projector again. Yeah. Small gilded key. Don't see anything else glowing, but don't know that I would. Floor west. Quite a lot of back and forth in this game. We should avoid that room from the other direction from now on. Wait. No. Wait. Okay, that's the door from in the main hall. It's still locked. Not that one, then. She'll run. Don't know whether another zombie popped up. Right. So that leads to the attic. There. Not exactly the ground floor, but we access it by the ground floor, so what do I know?
Aline?
Carnby?
Yeah. I just don't understand what part Obed Morton's playing in all this business.
My feeling is that it's his brother who holds all the answers.
His brother?
Alan. Obed's twin brother.
So that's it.
It seems as though Alan Morton is... How can I put it? Diabolic. Yeah, that's the term that fits him best. I found out he killed his own father, Howard, and used him as a subject for his experiments. He's a monster.
Aline, you're holding something back.
He's a
I
very
believe,
different Carnby.
I think that Alan Morton, like some sort of Dr. Moreau, genetic manipulation of some kind, but not on animals, on creatures of darkness.
That would explain... Aline, we've got to stop him.
Carnby, I'm way out of my element here.
And I'd be a liar if I told you I've got it under control. Just keep your chin up.
Well, at least nobody seems too scared. Yeah. I would say I preferred Carnby's older design a bit. I know why he loves to turn off his flashlight whenever he answers the radio. Like this, Carnby. An old picture of a young couple holding hands, as if the history of the Morton family contained a little happiness. Yeah, let's step in the center of that. Yeah. Edgy. In that special turn of the millennium kind of way. Okay, that got me. I don't have your stone, and fuck you anyway. There's something we need over there. Feels like something that was going to require a puzzle as opposed to just firepower. No running past the tentacles in the bed. There's that little devil. Are there two of them? Oh, now that you say it, he does look a little like Caleb from Blood. He looked more like a 1920s bank teller in the first game. I probably should kill them, but I've wasted so much time. The gun rack empty. There was enough to arm a garrison. Couldn't tell if those were living people or zombies. They're only there for a moment. Lots of photographs in here. audio keeps getting worse. It's really late. I should... Yeah, I should call it a night, but I'm gonna try one more thing. Aline mentioned a Howard Morton. Hey, Zoki Wookie, how are you? I can't give you a shout out because OBS is bugged, but you guys should go check out Zoki Wookie. So you've played this one before, Zoki Wookie? I've been streaming lately. Get hence to a nice warm bed, for the doom is yet to run. Hanapad? I'm not familiar with that. Alone in the Dark 4+1. Araid? Oh! We just got a raid from Fandor Boy Brian. Thank you so much. Hey, you guys, please go check out Fanboy Brian, who is in streaming. Was it the Resident Evil 2 remake I saw you streaming today? And yes, and the other day was streaming Zombies Revenge, the classic horror beat-em-up for the arcades. Welcome in. I'm Purblind Gamer. I am a legally blind retro and variety streamer who plays a mixture of adventure games and action games and a whole lot of horror games. And tonight we're playing Alone in the Dark 4, The New Nightmare, a survival horror game which is exceedingly difficult. And so good to have you guys here, but unfortunately we're just about to end. I realized how late it was, and yeah, this game is plagued by technical difficulties, well, in terms of being captured. And also, OBS has crashed. That's why I can't give you a shout out, or why chat is frozen. Oh, it was Zombies Revenge was a spin-off. I don't think I ever saw that confirmed. I just guessed based on when I saw it in the arcade. What was it you were playing tonight, Fanboy Brian? Yeah, you were streaming a lot today. I'm trying to figure out this statue. And I'm guessing it has to do with someone's initials. So we're going to try Howard Morton. Oops, forgot to change that. Zombies Revenge and Die Hard Arcade, or House of the Dead, was made by Sega. You know, I wonder, because the local arcade I played it at had a Die Hard Arcade machine. I wonder if they just swapped out the circuit board and like played Zombies Revenge in that. I wonder if you can do that. It was Howard Morton. It's good we figured that out, but wait. Oh, you almost beat it. 11.5 hours. Wow, that's a really long stream. Good for you. Oh. Yeah, unfortunately, it's later than I expected, and I hate to raid out right after somebody raided in, but oh yeah, Carnival. They had that in that same arcade. That's a fun one. I love rail shooters. I feel like Carnival was a bit on the quarter munchy side. Oops. Oh yeah, have a good night, fanboy Brian. And I appreciate you bringing everybody here. Oh, this is the PC version. I'm actually playing the GOG version, which I just bought because I figured it would be easier to run than trying to get old CD-ROMs to work. I know this was on PS1 and Dreamcast as well. Oh god, I got plenty of work tomorrow. Oof. Let me find somebody who will raid, and then I'll tell you guys what's coming up on stream. I should see if he's streaming. I don't think Carnival ever did get a home release, which is a damn shame. Oh, dual wielding the guns. Yeah. Real action hero stuff. Unless it got... It's also possible Carnival got a home port in another region. Because in some games like Crypt Killer and Maximum Force got a PC port in Europe, and Crypt Killer got a port in Japan only, sadly. Wouldn't stop me from buying it if I had a chance. Hey, let's raid Stealthy Golem. We haven't raided him in a long time. And he's playing Medieval, which is also a PS1 era horror game. But first we had Redemption 4, Eat Something Strange. You ever thought to yourself, I want dessert? I should go chew on a daisy. Well, I have some strange Korean candy that apparently is flavored like a daisy. Or some type of flower. Can anybody really identify flowers? Thank you, it kinda costs. Here's what it looks like on the inside. Interesting. It's a hard candy. Tastes more like fruit than flowers, really. I'm sure I'll play Carnival at some point. Probably the Collection Chamber release. I mean, daisies smell good, so why shouldn't they taste good? If only everything were that simple. Things that smell good taste good. Things that smell bad taste bad. Yes, delicious flowers. Hey, it's good enough for a bumblebee. Ought to be good enough for me. That's right. Oh, right. OBS crash. Have to raid from within. Stream Manager online. But as for what's coming up on stream, Saturday we'll play, for Short Horror Saturday, we'll play a homebrew Game Boy Halloween game. And probably something more modern. And on Sunday, shoot, I gotta figure out a new game to start. I don't know. It'll probably be some horror adventure game. And then Yeah. Try next week, maybe Tuesday, I'll try to do another bonus stream where I will read more of Stories in the Dark, the 1901 horror story compilation by Barry Payne, and turn it into an audiobook. And next Wednesday it'll be more Alone in the Dark, the New Nightmare, if I can stand more. Is that... Ah, good. The raid appears to be working. You stock. Thank you everybody for coming to hang out. I appreciate all the chatters and all the lurkers, and thank you guys for the raids tonight. It was great when people bring their community to suffer with me. Have a good night, Stalk and Abby and Zatara and everybody else who's here. Oh, nice, Zatara. And as a reminder, you guys can follow me on Twitter and MySpace, where I post stream announcements and random junk. And you can find VODs of my past streams up on YouTube. I hope everybody has a good night, gets plenty of rest, and finds plenty of shotgun shells in your local library. Maybe a flask, too. Say hi to Stealthy Golem, and I'll see you guys this weekend.